Welcome back to the one and only Kickoff Show. Let me tell you now, you're in for a goodie tonight. I'm Stacey, and this is Andy.
Stacey, and we've got Bryn Hall, the legendary Bryn Hall, joining us, and our terrific presenter, Joey Wheeler. How good? Let's kick it off.
The All Blacks dive into Japanese culture, and so do we. It's the Battle of the Bays and a massive shield clash headlining the Mitre Cup Round 8. After some positive mahi with Southland, the Turbos get the treats from Terry the trainer this week. And we pick a tight one in the FPC as North Harbour travels south to face Otago. And as always, surprises, dad jokes and some questionable chat. Let's kick it off.
Oh, yes. Welcome into the kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. It is great to have you tuning in. And I mean, Andy and Izzy off here have been having a little bit of a competition, so that's why he didn't introduce Andy to you, to Izzy to you tonight, Andy. So Izzy Dag is with us.
Yeah.
Welcome, Izzy. I'm feeling a little bit sorry for himself today.
Suits your hands, it just looks normal to me.
It looks like you.
It looks normal hands.
Yeah, you're probably all wondering what's going on with the sumo suits, ladies and gentlemen at home. Well, what's been happening here at the kickoff team is we've had a little bit of a competition off here where, well, this lot actually, the panellists, competed to go to the Jenga World Cup, the Sumo Jenga World Cup, and, well, we'll have a look what they got up to, eh? There was basketball and darts. Let's see how they got on. Well, Stacey Walker, this was actually round 3, I believe. She'd already, the cameras just weren't quite rolling.
Oh,
Bryn, you went with the one-handed option with it, a little bit of arrogance.
No, it wasn't. I tried the two-handed and got none of them, and did no good in the darts as well, so Stacey cleaned me up.
Yeah, wipe the floor with you, mate. Down trow, just straight. I think she only needed 3 shots, too easy. Then the most competitive men going around. Well, these two just about went toe-to-toe before you went to the basketball. And Andy, it must be said that the shooting wasn't really your cup of tea.
No, it wasn't. It's a funny setup, but I'm more of a dartsman.
Yeah, he looks...
Did Dag? Well, Daggy actually celebrated a little bit earlier. He won the basketball, then you went on to the darts.
Yeah.
And it was obviously tied up because Andy won that. Then, well, the old master.
Hey,
went to work, just about took my hand off there when I was trying to direct. And, well, you came in with a score of about 51, I think.
I just composed myself in the moment I needed it most, and I could see Izzy's eyes rolling around his head. And you know he gets...
You know what, Joey?
And you know what? He's going to blame himself.
Well, this is the reaction here, ladies and gentlemen. You can see it for yourself.
Joey, you know what? I look like a b-baller, he looks like a dartsman. I'll take it. Come on.
I told him to. Some things don't change. He's always going to...
Well, we're going to kick off the final now of the Jenga. So if you two can just take your positions. This is live to you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see who goes first. Well, I think we'll go beauty before age, Andy. So Stacey can kick things off.
Let's go, Stace.
So to speak. Yeah, she's gone with the easy option, obviously. The middle, you know,
you got to put up
doesn't really surprise me. Got to put it on top. Yeah, I think the hardest thing...
Bit low.
Hold on. Is this a setup?
Come on!
Don't knock it, Ed.
The hardest...
This is horrible.
Squat.
Poor flexibility.
Wait.
Well, little do you know that actually, if you did have poor flexibility as a sumo, you can get your younger to basically do all your mundane tasks. So when it comes to washing up, even going to the toilet, your younger might have to do the job for you, Bryn.
Let's take a risk.
You might need to get up there and do this for
Here we go.
Yes.
Oh, this is riveting.
Oh, it's a bit low?
Yeah, I don't know about this tapping technique, Andy. I don't know if I allow it. You just got to go with it.
What, do you commit to one, do you? All right.
Oh, there we go. Oh, wow.
Just throwing them down.
Hey, it's just
there we go.
efficient.
Very
In and out.
efficient. Very efficient.
Now.
This is hard work.
Is it harder? Is it harder because of the sweat, like the heat in that suit, or just having to bend down, Andy?
A bit of everything there, Joey. A bit of everything. It's awfully hot in the studio and in the suit. You don't have to do that, eh? Stace.
I reckon you might have gone a bit high.
Why don't you just take it off the top?
No, you've got to go at least 4 levels down. Well, let's make it a bit harder. Keep going down, Andy. No. Got to go further than that.
You know what that one is?
Yeah. Oh, yes. High risk.
Now we work.
High risk manoeuvre.
You know, put on the side. Oh,
well, let's see if we can bring a bit of speed Jenga into this, guys.
Okay.
A bit of speed Jenga.
take it on.
All right.
Nice,
I love
Stace.
this. I mean, I love me a bit of Jenga, but usually involves a couple of skillies and a little bit of fun at home. Andy, there's a loose one there.
Squat.
Surely you go with that one.
He's
trying the ball.
Yeah.
He's just going to... Surely there we go.
Got him.
Searching
Here
hard.
we go. This is it, Stace.
Searching hard. Wow. Oh, right at the bottom, the base. High risk.
High risk.
High risk manoeuvre.
Yeah, go for
Is
it.
it going to go? Is it going to go? No, sturdy, yes. Sturdy, yes. Where are you going to go here? Is he going to be targeting?
You would never. You would
Can't
never.
really see around Andy's big...
You're a smart man. You, in engineering terms, surely you'd be looking.
Oh, there's a few leaky homes down in Christchurch.
Oh, no.
No, you're all right. You're all right.
Pull it in!
Pull it.
Pull it!
It's too competitive, these.
Nah, he's good.
Guys.
Yeah, he's going to be right. If he can
I
get
reckon
this.
so,
Yeah. Yep.
There's a bit of
Oh, my Lord, look at that sweet ends.
Beating up there. He's beating up.
Oh, I can't get it. How high can we go again, Joe?
yeah, I
think you got it. I think you got it.
Just make it
think
full.
got to whip one out. Not allowed to touch them. Anyone you touch, you got to go for now, guys. We're going to
there
change
is.
the rules on it. First one you touch, got to go.
Gotta go.
So it's all about speed now.
Okay,
We're gonna
Service,
give you a
service,
countdown.
Andy.
5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, he's great pick. Great pick. Righto, Stacey. 5, 4,
Just commit.
3,
Got it.
2,
Just touch
1. Oh, you need to go quick.
Oh,
no,
here we go,
I
that's it.
think we're
Let's
going to
go.
win it.
Let's go.
Come on, mate. Come on.
Pull it.
Go. Hey! Congratulations, Andy. Righto, guys. Go whip those.
Anyone!
Well done, Andy. Go
you
get
might
changed now.
You might as well give him the win. You might as well give him the win.
everyone for competing.
You might as well give him the win.
Right,
Go get changed.
Go get changed, Andy. Right, from here, we're going to head over
Get off my
to
seat.
Japan to, well, one man that usually sits in that corner over there, and that is Mills Molinini, who's made his way over to Japan. Millsy, how you going over there, mate? What have you been up to? You been a busy man since you've been over there the last couple of days?
I'll tell you one thing right here, mate.
Yes!
The glove one.
Yes. Yes. You like that?
You like that? What the?
How many takes is that, mate? How many practices?
Nah, only the first one. What you guys didn't see is on the towel is Israel Dag's head, so it gave me extra motivation to get it done.
Hey, Millsy, Brent here, mate. Hey, just obviously you're in Japan now, going through a bit of cultural work. How are the onsen pools, mate? I hear you love getting your kit off, so how's that been going for you, big fella?
Well, hey, it's nice to see you not asking a serious question this week, Brent, but there's no onsens here. There's no onsens where we're at. Haven't managed to get myself out there, but the All Blacks are down in Oita, where it's onsen town. So they'll be getting their kit off after a really intensive game against the Springboks. But as for me, mate, I haven't had a chance to get my kit off in an onsen yet.
Hey, Millsy, Izzy here, bud. Good to... Bud,
Whoa.
Bud. Hey, good to see you doing some work for once. But just touching on the All Blacks, you just spoke about it then. What's the feeling like in Japan with the All Blacks? It looks like the Japanese people are just embracing their culture and the boys are getting right behind it as well.
Oh, Izzy, it's awesome, mate. I mean, yeah, you walk around, as you guys know, we've got some Sky, sort of Adidas Sky Sport polos. I've rocked it. I've gone into town and, you know, all these people have come up and sort of said, oh, g'day, All Blacks, All Blacks. So I've sort of relived my past life as an All Black. They're all thinking I'm still an All Black. And then they've gone to ask what my name is, and I've said Israel Dag. And you should have seen how many times I've deleted their photos, mate. So, sorry, bro.
You can't roll with me with that lid, bud.
Millsy, Andy here. I know you lived in Japan and played rugby there for a while as well. How does it feel in Tokyo at the moment? Are there a lot more foreigners there? Can you tell that there's a Rugby World Cup on?
Yeah, lots of foreigners around, Andy. I mean, we bumped into some Argentinians the other day. The All Blacks are massive here. You know, to go on from what I talked about with Izzy, you know, as soon as you say the All Blacks, or they see you coming and you're from New Zealand, they absolutely love it. So there is a bit of a buzz around. The team's a little bit spread. all over the place. But I think come time when Israel Dare gets his butt over here, there'll be plenty of action going on.
Hey Mills, Stacey here. We all love Japan for one big reason. Let us know your most favourite scrumptious Japanese dish.
Yep. Yeah.
I know Millsy loves
Whoa! Well, I tried some stingray wings the other day with Sir JK, but I think the karaage chicken, that's been the biggest thing at the moment. Karaage chicken every night, every day, anywhere. So it's fried chicken, for those of you that don't know, best thing out.
Mills, that sounds a little bit like Izzy most nights in New Zealand.
Andy actually had that for dinner, was it? Was I right, Stace?
Yeah, he
Here
did,
we
he
go.
did.
Yeah, karaage chicken tonight.
Yes. Oh, Millsy, it's Joey here again, mate. Hey, I saw on the Sky Sport Instagram feed that you were up to a little bit of samurai stuff today. Now, I don't know if you know, but we did a wee sumo challenge here, and Andy won that. If you were to take Andy on as the samurai, Mills the samurai, and Andy as the sumo, who do you think comes out on top there, mate?
Oh, Joey. That's a silly question, mate. Silly question. You know I'd eat him up any day. The amount of stuff I was doing today with the samurai, oh, mate, you know, all this and that, and then even breaking this. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to break another 40 just to show you guys what
40.
I'm all about.
Well, we heard it's only 5, so good luck with that, mate.
Oh,
here we go. Big stack. Oh, yeah, you're probably breaking your hand.
Brilliant.
Put that on ice, son, and great to have you. Enjoy the rest of your time over there, mate, and we'll see you soon. Good on you, mate.
Good on you.
Oh, Millsy.
Wow.
Guys, how good was that?
Sore knuckles looking at
Millsy
that.
just producing the goods. 14 apparently through the year in the end. But what I'm loving about the World Cup at the moment is, well, there's a whole lot of negativity around, guys. I don't know if you've seen it. Probably the referees are getting bagged. Well, the broadcasters getting bagged. The haka by some Irish journos getting bagged. So he can go screw himself as far as But what we focus on here at the kickoff, ladies and gentlemen, is the positive, as always. And a lot of teams are actually embracing the Japanese culture. So here's a look. This first clip, guys, is the Georgian assistant coach actually giving one of their players a fright after they've lost. So that's quite brilliant. How good was this?
Oh,
This is
great. The captain talking as well.
Brilliant, eh?
Fantastic. Yeah, seeing the emotion from the captain.
Yeah. Well,
it just showed these pictures right
He actually started sort of crying, didn't he? When
Yeah.
he said, I love my country and I'm so proud. And it made me almost well.
Oh, it's brilliant, wasn't it?
Oh,
And something that we all, well, it's become the chat of the town is the toilet. Let's have a listen to this, guys.
Lots of buttons, lots of unexpected experiences.
Yeah, I think you have to play with it, adjust. You also try and get to hit the spot. But yeah, it's a very interesting experience, but good, yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, Dagger, we know you're a big fan of the...
I told you that in secret.
Well, no, look, last week you said that you used to sneak away, to play on your phone from the kids. We all know what you're up to,
It's a wonderful invention, I'll tell you that. The toilets, I'm going to get one in my new house here.
Is the water, is it warm water that sprays up?
You know that. You've lived there for 5 years. Do not.
Oh, I've heard it all. All right, lads,
The seats
let's
are
get
warmer.
back on track. Let's talk some footy. And we've got plenty of it this weekend. Your weekend of rugby, ladies and gentlemen, Mitre 10 Cup. Well, we start off tomorrow night. Tasman take on Auckland. Davey Harvilli's 50th game. Good luck with that, son. Bay of Plenty take on Hawke's Bay. Battle of the Bays, how good. Wellington take on Northland down in Wellington. Well, Canterbury, hopefully they haven't been talked to by Andy again and they can get up against Otago versus Waikato for the Ramfurly Shield, and Manawatu wrap up your weekend versus North Harbour.
Manawatu!
Oh, not too much. Well, what we're going to focus on, first off, ladies and
Go
gentlemen,
to the real Bay.
it was Bay of Plenty versus Hawke's Bay. And as I understand it, Israel...
You understand wrong.
Yeah, no, I understand this right. Bay of Plenty hold the rights at the moment to be called the Bay. So
Correct,
the Bay
correct.
are taking on Hawke's Bay, your team.
It's
the
a
Bay.
new year.
But anyway...
So it's a new calendar year. So
So good
we're
luck
all
this
equal.
weekend. Anyway, two guys that we need to talk about, and they are two young guns for both these sides, is Caleb Trask and Lincoln McClutchie. Now, Lincoln McClutchie, I want to talk to you, Brent. This guy is just going from strength to strength from this Hawke's Bay side. Still only a young fella, but going really well, eh?
The thing that I love about him is his attack this year. He just seems to be, like as you can see in the pictures here, just his ability to beat defenders. I think, obviously, last year he had a bit of time, but I think the third time in the saddle now, a bit of experience, and you know, this guy right here, he's been awesome as well. A young fella going through the under-20 system, and obviously with Mike Delaney, who's obviously featured a lot on the show, but he's been awesome, and his development's been fantastic.
What do you like about Lincoln McClutchy, Dagger? You sort of know him.
Just his way, he just takes the ball, he takes command of the Hawke's Bay team. He's got some wonderful forwards in front of him. You know, Ash Dixon, their forward pack just full of freaks. So he's going to get good front foot ball, but he's not afraid to take the line. You know?
That modern 10 now in New Zealand rugby, I think he's got to be a real threat with ball in hand. The way teams rush defence from the outside, you need a 10 that can step in and create opportunities. Richard Wanga, Bodie Barrett, it's what they do.
When you talk about that, Andy, I think the noticeable one is the defenders beat him for both of them. Well, 10 for Caleb, and then Lincoln with a massive 20 defenders beaten. So he might need to do a little bit of work on the other side of the ball.
We can hide that. We can hide them. You know, teams, we can chuck them out the back. You know, they're doing a lot of it these days.
Has he picked up a super gig?
He was with the Landers for a bit, yeah?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, and another guy that's going from strength to strength, and I think he might have gone up to might have been signed by the Blues, Stacey, is Nimoni Narawa. Sorry, excuse me. Now, you know your wingers down there, and he's been going great guns for this Bay of Plenty side. Wheels.
Yeah. Wheels. Look
Serious
at him. Look at him go. He's, as a good winger, you want to go looking for work, and we can see here he attacks straight up the middle. He can attack on the side. He's amazing. Look at his speed there and his ability to get around.
Just the way he just beats defenders so easily on the outside. He's got space to burn, scores tries.
Love seeing a winger hold the ball in
one hand. Brilliant.
All those Fijians do it, don't they? Jeez.
It's brilliant, isn't it? Great to watch. Another guy that's lighting it up, Daggy, and you love this guy.
Yeah.
You love this guy, so I'm going to let you pump his tyres up to like 60 PSI. Just get it to the roof, son. And that is Danny Tuala. He is lighting up this Mitre 10 Cup. He is going great.
I put a big raps on him a few weeks ago, and you know, I actually put on my Instagram. I said this guy will be an All Black in a year and a half, and I'll go through with that call. I think he's leading in the right direction. Carlos Spencer's put big raps on him at the Hurricanes. He's got the skill set. He scores tries. He can play 12. He can play 15. I just got big raps on him. He's just silky and just...
All these boys out of Hastings boys too, correct?
No, it's just Hawke's Bay, and you know, it's a factory.
I think the best thing about this competition is just you just see the new talent just coming in straight away. You know, these guys are young men and they're dominating. So it's great to see the Mitre 10 Cup still around, and it's been awesome. Speaking
about talented athletes, the guy that made his mark in this competition is Chase Tia for this Bay of Plenty side. He's been lighting it up once again, Andy. He's got it all. Like, he's the human highlights reel, this guy. Like, you know, speed, step, got it all. Like, just the full package, and is just carrying on his form from the Hurricane season into this Bay of Plenty side.
Yeah, when he first arrived on the scene, didn't he? He was all the rage, you know. He's got this beautiful kicking game too, massive boot. You can see how silky he is too. He's got great feet. He's got a great offload. Again, another guy running with one ball in hand. Is he? You love that?
Mate, he's been around for a while, but I think this is the year when he's shined. You know, he's gone on to do better things. He's got a lot of games for the Hurricanes, and he's just playing extremely well for the Bop.
Well, he can play in the midfield too now. He's played a few games for the Bop in the midfield this season already, so a real versatility factor. Now, right, the one we've all been waiting for, and it's the big match, apart from the Battle of the Bays, and that is Otago versus Waikato for the Ranfurly Shield. Let's see what happened last time these two teams met.
Will be a determined Waikato team looking to lock this much revered trophy away for the summer. Faddis has found his way to the line a few times here, and big collision to Mitchell, Scott and Otago. Draw first blood. Ioane to the line. Ioane looks for support, finds it. Dixon will pick up Otago's second try. Now they're deep. The opportunity is out wide. Jokatani, Koroi, no questions about it. Waikato opportunity into the hands of Tyler Campbell, and Waikato have scored. Otago have won the Ranfurly Shield. The joy clearly evident.
Oh, well, it is bound to be a doozy down in Dunedin this weekend. I can't wait. Mouth-watering contest, guys. Just a bit of a fact chat for you, lads and ladesses. Waikato have won 4 of their last 6 shield challenges, but the mighty Otago have won it back off them in the last 2. So it is bound to be an absolute
always a crack
ripper.
of these two.
It is. And down in the dry conditions, Daggy, these two guys, Nareki and Koroi, they have been running amok for this Otago team.
I feel like
we talk about highlight reels. These guys have got it all, eh?
Yeah, I feel I can talk about Nareki, and I think Stacey, she's seen Koroi quite a bit on the 7th stage, but just wonderful players, got great feet. You know, Islander boys, they're just so skillful, they're so big and strong. Like, these guys are only short guys, but they're just physical and great athletes and know how to score tries. And Koroi, Stacey.
They just create something out of nothing, you know. They have that flair, that X factor, and yeah, they're just really powerful.
When it comes to Shield Rugby too, you've got to go out and play. You've got to go and play and try and win, and you need players like that to create opportunities and play and win.
And that's why I love this Otago team, mate. They don't have the full squad, but they get the job done, and they just play as a team and play as, you know, connected. And
Defenders beaten, huge. Only Koroi, 26 defenders beaten. Only Koroi. But he can play 10, 15, goal kicker. Just
signed for the Landers.
Yeah, both of them, I believe.
Both of them.
But Seven's background, that obviously plays a massive part in their sort of their unstructured play, Stacey.
You've got a lot of freedom to just do what you got to do, and natural abilities, and they just use that to their advantage, I think.
And I think if Otago win, there might be...
Just as long as I don't get you on to do that.
Come on, Otago.
You do the pre-match speech so then Otago can keep it. Well, speaking of hot wings, it's all going on about the outside backs this week, and the Waikato duo of O'Donnell and Sullivan. These two have been absolutely gunned this season, and especially this guy Sullivan, Stacey. Like, you got to love what he's been doing for this team. He's been massive, not just finishing but creating as well.
Yeah, there's a perception that wingers just, you know, hoggle the tries and catch the ball on the wing and dot the ball down. But look at him go. You know, there's that one example, but he goes fishing for work, you know. So it's brilliant to see.
And the other guy who's had a little bit of Super Rugby experience, Bryn, is Declan O'Donnell. We know how good he can be.
Yeah, absolutely. He's obviously been around a while and he's been in the sevens, the seventh circuit. But I guess the thing for me with Declan is if he just stays injury-free and gets an opportunity, because he is absolutely potent when in form. So I really look forward to seeing the battle between these two teams.
Yeah, isn't it great? The outside backs, there's going to be so much
100%.
ball played, and it's obviously, you know, in good conditions. It's exciting stuff.
Huge metres for Sullivan. That's massive. 334.
I've got to say it again.
Season so far.
Good Hawke's Bay kid.
Is this a Hawke's Bay show? Or?
I'll tell you what.
He's a good Hawke's Bay kid. The factory keeps producing.
Come on, mate. What? Are you getting backhanders from Hawke's Bay? Speaking of a guy who is definitely not a Hawke's Bay product, and that is Slade McDowell. Bryn, this guy gave you guys absolute headache last week up in Harbour. He's going great guns, eh?
Absolutely having nightmares over this kid. He was absolutely outstanding. I know the fact that Lynchies went off early as well. He was cheating again, as all seven. But look, he obviously had an outstanding match. I believe he got the Dwayne Monkley points as well. So, so when he obviously on the weekend.
Brenner, what did he do to you? What did he do?
What didn't he do, mate? What didn't the sevens do? And he knows as well what all the sevens do, mate. So, but good on you, mate. Good luck. Go well against the.
I can tell you one thing.
Good on you, mate.
I can tell you one thing about Slade, and you'll appreciate this, Andy, is that he goes good on the field, but what he does off the field is just as impressive. I think he learned his trade off Jimmy Lynch's. He's sort of taken him under his wing down there, and both got a little bit of that mongrel about them, and they don't mind. Well, a cold beverage or two in the bar afterwards.
Good boy, is he?
He's known for the old school walrus.
You got something for us, mate?
Well, I think it's just his student days, you know. Yeah. Everyone down there, you know. Keep going. They get on top. Well, we've talked about the young dogs. Let's talk about the old dogs. And Andy, speaking of old dogs, I'm going to get you to talk to this guy. Now, this got 100 games for Waikato last week, an absolute stalwart, and still playing phenomenal rugby, and that is Dwayne Sweeney. And you can't have a substitute for experience when it comes to Shield footy, eh?
I love him, man. He's such a gentleman too. I played under 21 rugby with him when we were younger, so he's an old mate. But isn't it great to see a guy like that playing ITM and offering and giving so much value to the guys around him? He'll be incredible for those the 10 inside him and his outside backs, his young outside backs. And he just keeps fronting too. He was always that sort of, I remember playing against some stumpy and hard to tackle and a wee nugget. Look at that wee fin, look at him. He's not quite as quick as he used to be. Sorry, Sweens, but mate, you're setting that many people up. And just, I'm so stoked for him that he's still doing his thing and doing what he loves and getting to do it in New Zealand in front of his family.
Well, does experience, you talked about attacking. You've got to go out there and win the Shield, but how important is that experience in those massive games? Like, there's no substitute for that, is there, Bryn? Like, that 100 games, he's been there, done that, won the Shield, defended it. He's done it all, isn't he?
I think if you get into a close situation, there's nothing better having experience. Like, there's obviously Quintapai, who's been partying, who's been awesome this year. But in those crucial moments, you want guys that have been there, done that, and know what to say to the boys in those crucial moments.
What he'll do, he'll help through the week with preparation too. He'll let them know that boys, all you've got to do is actually just do your job really well out on the field in the moments. And so having that experience through the week just to keep delivering messages, because the young boys will be nervous and he'll just steady the ship all the way into the game, and hopefully that preparation has been done by the time they play.
Nice, mate. Well, all the best to both those teams. I want Otago.
Go Waikato.
Maybe, I don't know who I want. Actually, Otago, you guys.
Go Otago.
Well, speaking of a man that brought a little bit of morale to that Southland side and managed to get them a W,
win.
We sent them down to Manawatu to keep their morale high after they tipped up Andy's Canterbury to see if they could get the job done. It's the trainer, backed by popular demand.
Oh, he's going to give old Pete a little bit.
Terry the trainer does it. Is it the Terry tap? Are we calling that the Terry tap? The bum tap? Yeah, good Dagger. That'll get you up and training.
Oh, mate, if I seen him at training, he'd get me up, mate. He's excited. He must be good luck. He went down to Southland and got them the W, and obviously, Manawatu didn't need him.
And he's heading off to the Bay next week. Big energy for the team.
What
Boosting
Bay?
morale.
The real Bay.
Yeah, sorry. It'll be. Yeah, the Steamers if they lose, but it'll be the Bay win. It's the Bay at the moment, which is Bay.
Poor fella.
You know it.
Get lost there.
All right, let's have a look at your Farah Palmer Cup for this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. What have we got for us? We've got Tasman versus Hawke's Bay on Friday night. Wellington take on Waikato. Otago versus North Harbour, and Manawatu versus Auckland. And the game that we're going to focus on is the Otago Spirit versus the North Harbour Hibiscus. And two players we're going to focus on. The first one, Stacey, is Amy Duplessis. Now, this young lady is the centre for the Otago Spirit. Got a bit of a sevens touch background, but it's been her sort of up the gut, straight running, their physicality that sort of caught the eye of everyone, I believe.
She's sensational, isn't she? She has a very fearless mindset. If you see her, she's not afraid of contact. Look at her go. She's fending, she's not afraid of a fend. She's extremely fast, and she spots holes anywhere.
Have you ever had to go up to battle with her?
No, but I'd love to. Love to. Or, or alongside.
You like that physical battle yourself too, eh?
And for your team, Bryn, the North Harbour Hibiscus, we're going to look at Sophie Fisher. Now, you're my locking expert. I always go to you when it comes to locks. But
love it, Joe.
Sophie, actually, she doesn't just play lock. She plays front row. She can play basically anywhere forwards.
Yep.
But she also goal kicks. Yeah, good. Bit of John Eels. It's brilliant, isn't it?
Explosive.
Quick tap. There we go. She's a player.
She's had a fantastic season so far, and obviously you can see in the pictures here, a goal kick and nailing that.
Wow.
Right down the tee. We could probably use that in a Mitre 10 Cup, actually. But I think the best thing about her is that she's from East Coast Bays as well, which is a great club.
Oh, is that your club, mate?
It isn't my club, but a lot of East Coast Bays boys are in our side, so it's good to see the girls going well as well.
Nice.
Daggy, any feedback around that kick?
I just love that great kicking technique. Like you see a few of the girls and they just get it over, but she actually smoked it.
She swung the big lever.
We're going to say goodbye, team, and Stacey, all the best in Colorado. Dagger, you're off to Japan. Have a great time over there. All the best this weekend, Bryn, and I'll see you next week, Andy.
Can't wait.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Bye now.